Good morning, HCG family. Today is... I'm stuck on a train. Today is VLCD day number 10 of my round 3.5. And I woke up with a 1.2 loss. So that brings me to a total of 87.2 pounds total on all my rounds. So it's really close, really close to 100 pounds here. That was a really fast train. But yesterday did really well. I came very close to cheating and I didn't. So I was very proud of myself. My company, they have these meetings called Lunch and Learns, and where they, teach you something and then they give you lunch. Well, they always give you sandwiches with processed meat and, all the fixings and everything, and it's just a lot of bread. I mean, they do have some wraps, some veggie wraps that I probably could have eaten, but I'm not on P3, so I'm not really mixing my vegetables this round. So, I just sat there and ate my fish and my cucumbers with apple cider vinegar on there, and I had an apple, and I was fine. I didn't need to have that food, and it paid off. I lost a pound point 2 today. So, it's just, it's not worth the cheat. So, today for lunch, like I had last night, I made some chicken burgers out on the grill, and I don't know if you guys have these where you are, but it's a company called Tastefully Simple. Yeah, Tastefully Simple. And they have this, it's called Onion, and it's a shaker, almost like a seasoning, but it's almost like a Lipton onion soup mix. And you just put it on stuff. You can put it in stuff. Well, there's no sugar at all in it, and hardly any salt. So I just sit there and I put it in my, ground chicken breast, and I made some chicken burgers with that seasoning in it. And I think next time I'm gonna do my tomato basil Mrs. Dash with it. But they're really good. So I make 4 or 5 of them. I split them out per size, and I stick them on the grill, and that way I've got, leftovers for the rest of the week. So that's what I'm having for lunch today. I'm going to have a chicken burger, cucumber, and an apple. And then tonight I took out some breakfast steaks for some Swiss steak, which I do very well with. I haven't had any problems with it, so I'll just caramelize some onions and make some Swiss steak tonight. And I promise everybody I will do a recipe vlog on that. Maybe I'll do a recipe vlog tonight since I'm going to be cooking it. It's really simple. All you do is you get breakfast steaks and you ask your butcher to tenderize them for you, and they run them through the tenderizer. And then when you get home, you put like 3 tablespoons of coconut flour on a plate. You put salt and pepper, and I put a little garlic powder and a little onion powder in there too. And you bread them on both sides, kind of, cover them up. I usually kind of pick it up and kind of pat it in it because it's kind of creviced. Then you put it in, I put about a tablespoon of coconut oil in my skillet, and you brown each side till it's crispy. And then you take it out, and you've got all the browning and everything on your skillet. I use a cast iron skillet. You can use any kind of skillet. But then you take your spatula with whatever's remaining on your plate of coconut flour, and you throw it in there, and you kind of brown that flour up, and then you just pour water to the consistency of whatever type of gravy you want. So like if you like thick gravy, then don't add so much water. If you like thin gravy, then add more water. And then you just kind of salt and pepper it to taste. And then you go ahead and throw your chopped white onions in the gravy, and then throw your steaks back in there, and you let it kind of cook until the onions are done, and it's done. I mean, it's very simple. It's very tasty, especially if you guys like. I always love, and I know you're gonna hate me, but I always love dipping my steak in either ketchup or steak sauce. That's how I grew up. I don't know why, but I just love ketchup and steak. But if you're that type of person where you need that, like, that texture of a sauce with your steak and you just can't eat it dry, this is the perfect remedy for that, especially if you incorporate coconut products in your P2, which I do. So if you guys do try it, or PM me and I'll send you the recipe. I mean, like I said, I don't think it'll take that much to do a recipe vlog, but I mean, it really is so simple that I don't think that a vlog is necessary. If you want to PM me for the recipe, I'd be more than happy to send it to you in writing. And I mean, it's awesome. It's probably one of my favorite meals to have, and I don't eat steak that often, but when I do, this is the way I do it. And your butcher should be able to tenderize it for free. So all they do is just take it out of the packaging, tenderize it, put it back, and rewrap it. So if they give you a hard time, call me. My dad was a butcher, so I know. You can also get it already tenderized, like cube steak. But I find that if you get the breakfast steaks and then have them tenderize them, the breakfast steaks are like the perfect portion size for P2, where it seems like the cube steaks are just a little over on the ounces. So, I mean, once you're in P3 and you can add a little more protein, you can go ahead and get the cube steak. But for P2, I would recommend getting the breakfast steaks and just having them tenderized. And the meat just comes out so juicy and moist. It's not dry. And then you've got that gravy on there with the onions. And I mean, right there, that's your meal. You don't have to add anything else unless you eat your fruit or any, thing at night. But I usually have that, and then if I want something sweet, I'll wait a little bit and I'll have some coconut mousse with for dessert. But I did make a very, very good almond and orange coconut mousse the other day. It was very good. I just took the juice of one orange and added a little almond extract. And Sean actually added some poppy seeds to it to make it like an orange almond poppy seed. Oh, it was really good. Really, really good. I definitely have to go out and get more almond extract to make some more of it. But yeah, I'm getting along here, so I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thursday. Happy maintaining to everybody on P3, and happy losses to everybody on P3. Love you guys. Bye.